So I have to start first on over that. Good evening. I'm making sure this is all working. We're gonna wait a few minutes to make sure everything's a-okay. Good evening, everybody. If you're here, say hello in the chat. So the chat is usually down by the lower screen. I'm gonna change my scene here in a second. But you can find the chat. If you put your mouse on the screen, there's a little chat icon. Then you can click that and you can do live chat, which is different than the messages I won't really see during a live. I will see them after. Hang on, I gotta plug my computer in. Well, I checked everything but the plug. Hi, Christine. How are you? Nice to see you. Hi, Lauren. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm excited. I have 10 scenes, and perhaps there are prizes. Can you guys all hear me okay and see me okay? I'm trying something. Hi, Bill. You know what, Bill? I'm not even in Lancaster either. This is just me showing you scenes of video footage I got and pretending we're in Lancaster. This is what we do when we can't be there. We watch it and get the log from Lancaster via the computer and our phone. So that's all we're doing. Is we're going to be looking at scenery. My dogs are here, so you hear weird noises. It's them. My oldest son was my technical support. He's trying to get them out of here. Toby. So yeah, let me know if there's any problems with any of the sound or the video. Wait a few more minutes, make sure everybody who's on here is on here before we start the video. So this is my first time doing this with my new software, which allows me to show you my screen. So I can literally take my face off of here and show you anything on my computer, which is very exciting to me. Hi, Mom and Dad. Thank you, Bill. Glad you're here, Mom and Dad. Deb Dab is my mom and dad. My dad's birthday was on Friday, everybody. So happy birthday to my dad again. Actually, there's 3 people I know who had the same birthday that day. It's a good day. If I'm too loud, let me know that too, because my voice really carries. So anyway, so I'm doing this new software where I can be on here and share my screen, which I could never do before. So that's why I thought we'd try this tonight, because that way I can respond to you guys live. Hi, Jimmy. How are you? So Jimmy, did you happen to be at Moonbeam Meadows Farm recently? Because Sam emailed me and said they had a tour recently, and the guy was from Long Island. I was like, where's Jimmy? So if you did go there, let me know. So there you go, Dad. You're getting some more birthday wishes. And you'll see my mom and dad on the video tonight. So they're always my constant companions, and I guess they're such good sports. Anyway, Jimmy, if you were at the Moonbeam Meadows Farm, let me know, because somebody was there from Long Island and they were pretty excited. That was one of their first book tours. My dog. Hang on, I gotta text my son. The dog. Okay, we're gonna wait just one more minute, and then we will start our fun. There may be prizes, by the way. Just saying. Try your best. So when you see a scene, each scene will be about 2 minutes long. I try to make it a little longer. Sorry about my dogs. If you can so you have more time to guess. And then whoever has the most correct, or many of you might get a prize. But you have to go give me your email address in some way to get that prize. So keep that in mind. Either Facebook me, message me, or you click on my email on my channel and send me your email. Well, you can send me your email address. Okay. Let me get these dogs out of here. Okay. So everybody having a good day. It's cold here in Oklahoma. It was a high of 47 today. It was literally like 87 degrees like 3 days ago. So complete change of weather. But I like it. I like it chilly. My dog's in the factory. Okay. So, oh, it wasn't you, Jimmy? Well, there's somebody else from Long Island who likes Lancaster too, apparently. So that's pretty fun. Okay. We got a good amount of people here. It is 6:05. We'll start in a few seconds. Hopefully I can do this by myself because my technical support just went downstairs. So, okay, it's gonna look kind of funny for a minute, and then I think I can get it ready to go. All right, so what you're seeing now should be, which is really strange because my video I'm gonna play for you, but the first thing you see is my face, which is really odd. So I'm making sure this is working, and then we'll get started. There's like a delay between what I'm saying and what you're seeing because I have the other video next to me that you're seeing, and there's like a 20 to 25-second delay about. So, which is good because I can catch up with all the chats, but I need to make sure this is working. So let me go back to this. Make sure this is working. Sorry, thank you for your patience. Is it cold where you guys are today? Because it was cold here. It's been raining all day, and we need it though, so it's a good thing. It's been very dry here. Hi, Rob. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm excited. So here's the funny thing: if you watch these videos normally, you're gonna have a leg up in the competition because pretty much everything I'm gonna show you tonight, I think is stuff I did this year and made videos about. So that should help if you watch the videos. Okay. I'm gonna have to have my son come up here. This is not showing up. I'm not sure why. It's supposed to be showing you my screen, and it's not showing you my screen. So I'm a little concerned about why that's happening. I think I figured it out. All by myself. I think I figured it out. Okay, let's see. My son's here, but I think I figured it out. Shoot me in a few seconds. So I went here and made it smaller. That should do it, right? And then this is what is on my screen. What they just do.
The display capture first and then screen capture on underneath.
That's right.
That should work.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you see all that weird stuff? That's my new software. So isn't it tricky? All right, there we go.
Yes.
Okay.
You test the volume, right?
Oh yeah, let's do that. Okay. I'm
I
gonna
like mute it or make it really.
mute which one?
That's good.
You know what? Let's do this. The actual video volume.
That's pretty cool.
The volume. Okay. Yeah, let's put this down. Let me know when I play this video if it's too loud, and I can turn the volume down. So I'm gonna. Okay. I'm gonna talk and play the video. I have most of the video very low in volume. Just make sure that the balance is right. Like I'm not too loud, nor is the video too loud. Like I should be a little bit louder than the video, but not too loud. So I'm gonna hit play, and we're gonna do like a sound test. So the first part's just my new intro I made for my videos. So let's just listen to that and then see how it goes. I look like a real gamer now. Okay. All right. So here is just the intro. And tell me if you think this is too soft or too loud, and then we will pause it. I'll wait for some David. Hi, David. 55 degrees. That's not too bad. Mark's Rob said it rained here, Massachusetts all day is cool. Also, yeah, just like our weather, which is funny because we're so far apart. Hi, Joan. Thanks for joining. Christine, I love having such smart kids. Honestly, I would not be doing a lot of things I do on YouTube without my sons and my husband, for sure. For sure. Or it would take a lot longer. Okay. So good. Thank you, Rick. It sounds perfect. Okay. So we're gonna stop. We're gonna start, and then once the first scene is shown, and I tell you what it is at the end, I'll pause it, and I'll try to tally who got it right, which I think is could be a lot of you. There's one here that everybody's gonna get, I'm sure. So we'll just, I'll keep tally. I'll play the scene, then I'll pause it, and then we'll go on. Okay. So here we go. Good luck. Okay. So if you know where this is, you can leave your guesses in the chat. And then I'm gonna write down on a piece of paper how you're doing.
A lot of horses are
Okay.
from the racing industry. So they're standardbred horses. Standardbred. And they come from New York.
Like I said,
We
I'll try to talk.
horse. He made $500,000 as a racehorse in Saratoga, New York. Wow. So you get them when they retire? Sometimes. And so, if you grew up with it, you don't really think about it. We made lots of applesauce. We up to canning in the summertime, tomatoes. My wife makes ketchup. We don't like regular ketchup anymore.
I bet.
Oh no,
Well, Rhonda, you're being a little too efficient. May we have enough?
Absolutely.
Like the apples are almost gone, so I have to kind of
Yes.
speak up.
Sure, go ahead.
Anytime.
Rick, do you know which Amish farm?
You're putting them in. No, I'm
Hard
kidding.
job.
Yes.
Someone's gotta do it.
It's not. It's.
You
You want to try
want
again?
Earlier.
Lori, you want
Yes. Everybody else come in.
So most times,
Tallying your guess.
the farmer has a few apple trees. Of course, most times make.
So this thing right here that we're looking at is so much fun. So we're gonna talk about it in a second.
Because the farmer gets paid by his cream, by the fat, and they get paid by the guy. But every time you send milk to the processor or to the factory,
Can you guys hear the video at all? It's really light though, because I didn't want
and
to
then they
switch
pay
it
by
out.
the amount of fat.
If you haven't guessed yet, make your guesses. If you don't know, that's okay. You can store the video.
It takes about 10 gallons for this much cream.
Okay.
And maybe 8 gallons, but that's taking out your monthly check. So if you're a farmer, you try.
Okay. I gotta wait a bit for the chat to catch up to where I am at. Okay. Almost there. Sorry for the delay. There's a delay between what I'm doing and what you're seeing. Okay. So, yes, you guys did great. Christine and my mom and dad and Joan and Rick we'll give you credit. And then Lauren and all got it. Good job. Hi Joan, I don't think I said hi to you yet. So yes, Old Windmill Farm is a working Amish farm where you can do tours, and not only tours of the farm, but you also can do special seasonal activities, which is what you're seeing here. It's called the fall. Thank you, Nathan. It's called the Fall Farmhouse Tour. They have this from September 6th to November 30th of this year. Usually that's about when it is, late September to late November. About 1.5 hours. You turn butter, you cut up apples, make apple cider, and then you eat the bread they make. And it's about $48, and it's about 1.5 hours long. You go inside their home and eat with them, so it's super, super fun and delicious. Like the food is phenomenal. So we also have an Amish Christmas experience from November 27th to December 30th, and that is all what I just said, except you also do pumpkin pies and preserve your own applesauce. You get to take all the food home with you, and there's also horse-drawn sleigh rides, so really fun for Christmas. That's a longer one. It's about 3 hours to 3.5 hours long, and it's about $86. So, looking for a fun Amish Christmas experience. I mean, well, it's not gonna get much better than that. So, I have not done their Christmas things, but I've done the fall a couple times, and I love it. Okay, let's see. Hi, Gloria. Thanks for joining us tonight. So if you haven't heard, what you're seeing is delayed from what I'm actually doing on the software. So I'm going to pause this and catch up to the chat after you guys make guesses, and then we'll continue on. Well, Rob, you totally should go to the farm tour. It's so much fun. They have normal farm tours and they have holiday ones. So check it out. And I can put the links in the description later, but it's just oldwindmillfarm.com. Okay, we're gonna do the next one to make sure everybody's on here. Right, that guess. Lauren, Joan, Rick, Joan, Joan. All right, here we go. Next one. Good luck.
So one of these over here just gave birth within the last couple of hours. Yeah, these two would have calved earlier today.
And where are the calves?
The calves, the first thing they do, they milk the mothers and make sure the babies get that first milk, and then they feed the babies, and then they take them over to the calf barn. So they don't get to nurse.
Take your guesses when you think you know where this is. Christine, you should know this. Mom and Dad, you should know this.
By the way, you know what we call a cow that just had a calf? Decaffeinated.
There's a really good joke coming up soon. I'm gonna turn the volume up. Well, if you missed a joke, it's all my Crider Farm review. You're paying attention, I see anyway. Don't you love live? Okay. Wow, you guys are doing great. So Rob, it's actually not an ice cream place. You're probably thinking of Lap Valley Farm, which is wonderful, but they don't show you this big cow carousel that you're looking at right now. So I'll talk about this place in a minute. I'll let you finish seeing the footage first. Lauren, you took away your message. What did you say? Okay, I'm tallying your votes. Good job, Rick. Okay, so it was Crider Farms. Um, yes, you heard the joke, decaffeinated. It's the tour guide who was like the sweetest man. He said, by the way, do you know what we call a cow who just had a calf? Yes, was decaffeinated. So he was a hoot. I love that guy. He was so nice. So most of you got it right. If you were listening to me, I slipped up and told you what it was, so that's a free one. Okay, so we got Rob. Okay, yes, Rob. It was Lap Valley. Lauren, you got on there. Good job. Joan is on there. Yes. My mom and dad, Christine, Lauren, Rick. Okay. Good job. All right, everybody got that one. You guys are all doing great. Okay. The next one. So if you I'll just tell you a little facts about Crider Farm real quick. So I just want to tell you this really fun story about them. You guys may know this, but they have a tie to Milton Hershey, the founder of Hershey's Chocolate, and basically everything chocolate and Hershey. I'll tell you, the whole place was founded in 1736 when Christian Hershey bought the 400 acres and the farm. The family goes through, sons and daughters are born, and then in 1927, this is a few generations, obviously 3 or 4 generations later, Mary Hershey, who was, I think, the great granddaughter of the guy who built the farmhouse, or the granddaughter, married Noah Crider. And then they purchased it under an auction in 1934, and they became Crider Farms. So it's been in business about 75 years. And then I'm going to show you a second the silo. You can climb this silo tower and look around, which I showed you this on the video already, but it's a lot easier going down than going up. So I'm going to show you this real quick. It was a lot easier going down. But it's fun. Okay. But real quick. So Gloria, you're funny. It was a good guess, Gloria. You're right. It is somewhere else to go. You should go. It's just fascinating to see they milk 1,700 cows 3 times a day, and they literally put them on a carousel, and they go over. They hook them up. If you saw, they hook them up. This machine milks them. They get on all by themselves. They get off all by themselves. It's pretty fascinating, and you get free chocolate milk or white milk. So it's fun to try it. I would recommend this tour. Okay, next one. Here we go. This should be an easy one. If you've been to Lancaster in the past 20 years, more than a few times, you should know what this is. Mm. Oh, you guys. I can already write down as fast as you're voting so that I can hit pause. You guys are doing. Hi, Jeremy. Glad you got to go last week. That's fun. All right. I think literally everybody got this. That's funny, Rob. Well, Gloria, next time you go, you should go to Kreider. Try to discover things that are different. So if you're looking at this right now, I've never eaten at Cafe 1832, but it's called Cafe 1832 because that's when this railroad was founded. Fun fact. You probably could guess that though. So it's a nice looking place. It's just nice to offer a cafe, when you're there. Okay, so just going to make sure I got everything on here. You guys were really fast. Mom and Dad, did you vote? Oh, yeah, you did. Okay. Lauren, I think I got everybody. So I've been coming to this place since I was a little girl. Because I grew up about almost an hour away. And we would come here for field trips even. With my parents. It's so much fun. You're welcome, Jeremy. It's my pleasure, honestly. I love doing this. Jimmy? I think, Gloria, I just need your vote yet for this one. I'm glad I put these videos on longer so I have time to look at your chat. Oh yeah, the escape room. I've never done this, but it looks pretty fun. Okay, I'm gonna pause this. Okay, I'm gonna give a little more time for you guys to vote if you didn't vote yet. Well, I'm giving more time for you to catch up on the chat. You guys are done voting technically, but I will tell you because somebody asked me this, and I am tried so hard to find trying to start to find the person who asked this question, but I couldn't find it. I don't know why, but somebody asked me about what there is to do at Strasbourg at Christmas, and there's a lot to do. So I'm actually going to try to show you my screen of the Underground Railroad. So I just want to show you something. There is a ton of Christmas rides for everybody. I just want to show you quick. This is just Christmas. They have Easter and other things going on. They have a wine and cheese train. They have a murder mystery dinner. So they have a lot of activities. So check out their website because they have a lot to offer. A lot of fun rides. In addition to their regular rides, which is basically 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, almost days. So here's Santa Claus Limited, and they have different prices. So some of them are cheaper, which is nice. They've added a few since I've last checked this because some of them are a little more money, but the Santa's Paradise Express is fun because you get a gift from Santa, you get a picture with Santa, and then you get to be on the train with both of them and get hot cocoa and a cookie. So super fun. The night before Christmas is they read the actual classic Christmas story the night before Christmas, and I believe you get a treat on there too, milk and a cookie. The Christmas tree train is where they take you down to Lehman Place Grove, and you can choose a pre-cut Christmas tree and have it delivered back to the station for you to pick up. That's just kind of cool. A cool way to get your Christmas tree. And then they have breakfast and dinner with Mrs. Claus, um, dinner on the train. So that's just here's another picture of all this stuff. It's all these options for Christmas. So if you've never done a Christmas, if you had done a Christmas ride, let me know in the chat because that sounds so fun. And I guess I can tell you guys this breaking news I haven't told my viewers this, but I'm actually gonna be in Lancaster and with my parents in New York in December, early December. I don't think we're gonna have time for the Strawberry Railroad, but I do have some fun stuff planned for that. So I'm not gonna tell you it all right now, but I am gonna have some really fun Lancaster Christmas stuff I'm gonna share with you later on in December. But I'm so excited. I've not been um back there for Christmas for a few years, and I haven't done Lancaster Christmas and anything for a long time. So I'm pretty excited. Anyway, here's all these amazing Christmas options. You guys believe it's like basically time for this stuff? After Halloween's over Tuesday, it's back to Christmas. It's crazy. But I love it. I love fall, so I'm excited. Anyway, so that's some fun stuff about Shadowing River. Let's get on to the next one. Let's see what's next. This one's a little tricky. I'll say this is probably one of the more difficult ones to try to guess. So I'll give you a clue why. It's kind of repurposed and new. It's not new building, but it's a newly repurposed building. Oh, Bill, happy for you going November. You should still be able to do some Christmas stuff if you want to. There's a lot of stuff to do. Oh, there you go, Gloria. I see it now. So, Rick, I have been in Cherry Crest Adventure Farm. It's been a long time. I mean, well, I've done the corn maze twice. It's been probably 5 to 6 years since I've been there, but we had fun. Years ago, oh, my parents and my grandparents, I mean, I'm talking like 17, 18 years ago, we did the corn maze, just the five of us. It was so much fun. And that was one of my favorite days. But yes, I do love Cherry Crest, and they added more since the first time to the second time. And they have a lot of good stuff too in the fall. I'll try not to talk so much so you guys can watch it. Okay, Christine, David. Lauren, Rick, Jones. Right, Jimmy. So Rob is actually in Birmingham. I mean, depends what you mean. It's very close to Birmingham Bakery and very close to Birmingham Farmers Market. No, good job, Gloria. I'll talk about more when we get through the video. Here's one of my favorite things. Shortest covered bridge in the world. I love that. Oh. Joan, do you know what the name of the store is? I was just in Lidditz in September, so let me know where that is. Yes, mom and dad. Okay. So yes, I think most of you got that. I'm actually really impressed. It's the Bird Hand Artisan Village, and it is in what used to be the old hardware store. Excuse me, where the little gas station pumps are out in the front. It's like a U-shaped building, and the main entrance is on the left, and you go in and you go through the covered bridge and take a right and come back out. The right side is a really beautiful furniture store, like the whole right side, but the left side is full of booths and stands of people who are just featuring their products, their local people. So it's a really neat place. I love it. It's beautiful. I wanted to show you like the floors and the ceilings because it's so beautiful to have the old mixed with the new. It's just really fun to see people coming together and making this building purposeful again. So if you have not gone there, that's gonna be really pretty at Christmas. Hoping I can stop in and see it. It's a really neat shop area for all people who are local and a beautiful building. So I'm impressed, you guys. You did really good. I'm just gonna make sure I have all your votes on here. I think most of you got it right. And if you voted for Birdhand Harbor Store, I'm still giving it to you because that's actually impressive that you know that. So Joan says Artisan Mill and Lidditz. Not sure if they related to the one in Birdhand. Let's check that out. Joan, thanks for letting me know that. The Artisan Mill. There's so much shopping in Lidditz. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna write that down. I mean, that's like I'm not a huge shopper. I love shopping for Christmas presents, so that part's fun, but man, Lidditz is full of shopping. Okay, so I think pretty much mostly everybody got on this. So yeah, so it's right across the street from the farmer's market and west. Like if you go straight across from the farmer's market, you're gonna hit the Burnham Bakery, and then you take a left and go down that little walkway, and it's a few buildings down. So that's where this is. Um, okay. I think we got everybody's answers. Almost everybody know this. I think, yeah. Good job, you guys. Um, just making sure. Give me a second. Okay. So yeah, this is a kind of a newish one. I mean, they just opened this up in May, so I'm impressed you guys got this. Okay, next one. I see my parents and my aunt. Let's go. Bill, I'm actually jealous that you remember the hardware store 'cause I don't. I remember being in there. That's cool. Rob, that's funny. Yeah. Pretty much a pushover if it's anything to do with Lancaster. That's so funny. I'll tell my kids you said that. We'll see if they agree. Good job, Joan. Man, I'm impressed. You guys are like dedicated fans. Makes me hungry though, looking at this video. Oh, and sadly, I'm having pancakes for dinner, so that's very boring. Compared to this, it's kind of depressing to see this food, knowing I'm having pancakes for dinner. Man. So I did go shopping. It was pouring down right after church. I didn't feel like going into the store, so pancakes it is. Uh, the pie fridge. I like to eat too. My favorite buffet. Ah, it's a hard question, Joan. Oh, it depends. I love Dieners, but I also really like just I don't, it's hard for me to choose one. But Dieners and Miller's and Shea Maple, I really like them, and Bird Hand. So I'm not very good at answering this question, I'm realizing. However, I will tell you, I'm very excited for Hershey Farm to reopen next year because they're gonna have not only their buffet, they're gonna have like a little cafe on the side, and they're having family style dining. So I'm like over the moon about that. So that might be my answer next year. If you ask me next year, my favorite buffet, I might say that. Okay, so a lot of you did really good. Bill. Um, it's really hard for me. Honestly, theaters is nice because you can save money and still eat really good food. It's very cozy and quaint. That's why I love it. It's like a small family-run place. The Shea Maples is a fun experience, but Miller's is also delicious, so I can't decide. Um, yes, Jeremy, I have made like buffet videos before about how many there are in Lancaster, but I need to update it because I have more footage since then, and I think I've hit almost all of them now. The ones as a family, we go to the same ones every year for like the past 20 years, but I've been trying to go to new ones as I'm making these videos. So anyway, let's see who all got it. This is not a good idea to watch this part before I eat dinner because now I'm like super hungry. Okay, I think I have almost all your. Okay, make sure. I'm looking at this stuff on here. Give me a minute. See, I was talking, and then because I was talking, I wasn't paying attention to the chat and watch keeping track of your votes. Whoopsie. Just all you gotta do is get me started about Lancaster and food, especially, and then I have a hard time stopping. Okay. I think everybody who voted I got. There's that. And then let's see. David, did you get on there? Maybe not. I missed that one. And then Jeremy, he just learned about Yoder's. So Yoder's has been around for about 40 years. It's like a market and a restaurant buffet. And they're as you can see, they're very clean. I liked it. It was good. It's just not like my top 3 or 4, but I liked it. And I would, if someone would when they offer to take me there, I'd be like, sure, let's go. It's good. Okay, here is here is the next one. Have fun. This one's gonna be kind of difficult, but I always gotta throw one of these in here because it's so quintessential Lancaster County. So I'm responding to Bill and Rick's comment about Shea Maple, and yes, it is touristy, especially you get there, like Rick said, if you get there like after a show or on a weekend, it can be insane to get in the building. Though that's a really long wait, Rick. Usually Shea Maple will get you through the lines. That's crazy. That is crazy. But it is October in Lancaster, so it's a popular time. Richard, that's an interesting take on Yoder's and Shea Maple. So I had not been to Shea Maple before it became the big building it is, but my mother-in-law used to talk about going there before it became. So yeah, I think it used to be. Shea Maple has a very cool history. I will give it that. It's pretty fascinating, actually. There's a book about it you guys should read. So it's not the road out of Strasbourg. Christine asked if this road is out of Strasbourg. I will tell you, I'll give you a clue. This is actually my favorite covered bridge. That's not your clue. One of my favorite covered bridges, but it is kind of close to Oregon Dairy. It's just south, a little bit south of Oregon Dairy and across 222, meandering down off of 23 is this covered bridge. If someone gets this, I'll be shocked. This is very difficult. A difficult one. Just the name of the cover bridge, if you can get it. Yeah. I mean, most of us don't know the names of the cover bridges, but nobody can talk about it at the end because I love it. It's one of the longer single span cover bridges. It's just beautiful. It's just a beautiful area. So peaceful. Richard, thank you for all your fun facts about Shea Maple. I did not know about the basement thing. Not laying this mill, Joan, but I'm impressed you. I don't even know where that one is. Well, Jeremy, it's good you knew it by look of it. Yeah, it's kind of a very distinct looking cover bridge. There's a few of them that are quite distinctive, more than a few. So there is. Okay, I'm going to defend my spelling on this because I always thought it was Hunsikers, S-I. Always thought that, and then somewhere on the internet it said it was S-E. But when you look at the road is Hunsikers with an I. So I still think it's Hunsikers. Okay, so yeah, now y'all learned something. The grayish faded cover bridge is a long single span. It's Hunsikers Mill Bridge, and it's not too far from Oregon Dairy, just south and near Route 23. It's a beautiful. Let me see if I wrote down the address. I had the address, but it's on Hunsicker Road with an I, but close to Oregon Dairy. Okay, we'll move on because, not surprisingly, we got that. I wasn't trying to stump you. I just honestly thought some might know it because it's a kind of a more popular one. Okay. Uh, so Bill said, I did a tour 20 years ago. My mind just isn't used to be. Well, my mind's not what it used to be either. Okay. But yeah, it's a beautiful cover bridge. All right, next one.
They look so weird. I think the other chickens are going to, I don't think so. So right now we have 20 chickens total.
Okay.
We get about 18, 19 eggs a day.
Oh,
So they're laying almost 100%.
you pretty much use that for your family too.
We do, and we do sell the eggs to some of the neighbors.
Oh, okay. There's a duck in there too.
Yeah, we have 2 ducks around here.
Oh,
My wife actually is allergic to chicken eggs.
oh really?
So we got the ducks so that she could have duck eggs.
Oh, I wonder how they. I've never tasted a duck egg. I wonder how they're
So
different.
I don't like duck eggs. They
Okay.
taste like they're heavier.
Oh, okay. Like meatier too, like more yolk.
Kind of,
or
like
weird
This
different
one's
taste?
a
new place. It's not Old Windmill Farm.
Just see them laying right
It
there.
is an Amish farm,
Give the goats,
but they just started doing tours this year.
You just throw it.
So this is a hard one too.
Hey,
But I've had it on. I made a video about it and I made several shorts about it. So you've seen those. You might be able to guess it.
It's probably about 2 pounds. That's normally his morning feeding. I didn't feed him this morning so that we can do this.
Yeah.
So that's usually about his morning feeding.
I'll be hungry, huh?
But the billy goat won't be happy because the billy goat.
I'm impressed.
Oh really? And they're good friends.
Aw.
But usually he comes.
You guys are dedicated. You're dedicated viewers. I appreciate it.
It's not a good idea.
You ladies.
So we buy the whole property with you.
That's nice.
And then my wife just recently made some goat milk caramel. I don't know if she was talking about bringing it out today. I said, well, I don't know if there's enough.
Wow.
And I made a batch of goat milk fudge.
Really?
I was gonna.
Really?
And then that means they'll have their babies in the springtime.
Oh, I did not know that. So you can't just keep milking them. I'm tallying. Sorry. Just write down all your votes.
Around August, September, they'll start really stacking on.
Really interesting. I didn't know.
Now,
Okay.
So her, I bought her as a registered Nubian goat with milk bloodlines.
Oh.
And so she does a lot better.
Okay.
All
Jimmy.
of our goats are registered.
Blanco nuts indeed. Okay. Is this something that's like encouraged? Let me back it up a second. Sorry for the paper noises. Okay, let me back this up just a second. Yeah, so it's Moonbeam Meadows Farm. This is a brand new Amish farm tour. Actually, right in Birmingham. It takes you maybe 3 to 4 minutes to get to the restaurant from this farm. But their claim is Nubian goats. The long-eared goats are Nubians, and they produce really high-quality milk. They also have chickens and silky chickens, which are adorable white ones with this fluffy hair. And they have Justin the horse, and I love Justin the horse. Probably my favorite animal on that farm, which is so silly, is their dog. She is adorable. Jada's like big, and she is the sweetest, and she is so like comfortable in that farm, running around all the animals. But I love them all. I mean, I love the whole farm tour. Sam is one of the most like friendly hosts on an Amish place I've ever been. He's super, super friendly and loves sharing his life with people who come. So definitely check them out next time you get to go. I would highly suggest going in the spring because they're gonna have goats being born, and that'd be fun to see the baby goat. So that's what that is. Okay, let me check on. So I'm impressed. Like Joan, Christine, Lauren, my mom and dad, Sue. You guys are impressive that you knew that. So that makes me feel like you're actually paying attention to what I say, which is super sweet. So thank you for. And yes, Gloria, I learn. I'm always trying to learn more about Lancaster. There's so much to do there. Like I'll stop making videos when I've covered every single place, and I don't know if that's ever going to happen because there's so much there. That's why I love it. So much fun. And even if you've been somewhere once, you go like at a different time of year, it's a completely different experience. So that's also what's great about Lancaster. There is the seasonal fun there is. And so you can, Rob, you can go on my channel and there's like a category that says shorts. And if you go to those shorts, you'll see several shorts. And recently there's a lot of animal ones, and it'll say on there somewhere from Moonbeam Meadows. But yeah, there's some cute animal ones on there. Hi, Angie. You're at Caledonia State Park. Ah, so Angie and David, some buddies on this channel with all of us, are in Lancaster right now. Well, they were there. They left Bronx this morning, and they're in Caledonia State Park, which is funny because we've talked about this before. But my mom and dad used to take me to Caledonia a lot growing up and to hike around. So it's a beautiful place, especially right now, Angie. I bet it's gorgeous there right now. So I'm glad you're here, Angie and David, even though you're traveling. You can tell us what you did in the chat you went to. Like, what's the favorite thing you did this trip? Tell us what you did that was your favorite thing. Okay, I'll play the next one and then I'll let the chat catch up. So I'll accept 2 answers for this place. This is also gonna be a little challenging. They're not that old. I think they've only been around about 2 to 3 years. It's like they opened in 2020. They're locals. People who own this group in Strasbourg. It is a beautiful place. Beautiful stuff to sell. Also a very, very nice restaurant part, cafe part. Wow. Okay, I'm telling you, I'm starting to catch up. Give me a second. You guys are fast, and I am easily distracted. So that one I didn't have it quit on there so long, but yes, good job. It's Agape Cafe, and this is on right by Sight and Sound. What's that road called? Hartman Bridge Road. I think it's also, I think it's 896 as well. I could be wrong, but it's Hartman Bridge Road. Hartman Bridge Road is between Route 30 and basically Strasbourg. There's this road that has a lot of things on it, like I believe Kay's Kitchen, but that's farther south. There's Sight and Sound. There's Hershey Farm. If you're going from Route 30 down towards Sight and Sound, you go past Sight and Sound. This is like right down the street from that. So it's a nice little place to stop if you're like on the way to Sight and Sound or leaving Sight and Sound. And also, we stopped here on the way to Old Windmill Farm because it's not far at all, maybe 5 to 8 minutes from Old Windmill Farm. And it's a great place to stop for a pit stop and get some coffee, which is what we did. We didn't have time to actually eat here. We got a little bit of snacks and some coffee for those who drink coffee. I don't drink coffee. But they all liked it and it was beautiful. Like, I can't wait to go back. And ever since I made a video about it, I've heard a lot of people get on here and say that they love this place. So I think it's gaining quick popularity because it's very, very delicious from what I hear, and it's beautiful. And they really have such a wonderful theme of agape love, which is Christ's love for his people, which is unconditional love, like the best kind of love you can get. So I love that they call their cafe that. And they just strive to show Christ's love to everybody. So I just love that about them. A lot of good things, a lot of good reasons to go here if you have not been there. So let's see. I'm impressed by you guys. A lot of you guys got this. I wasn't sure if you would. I mean, Jeremy, you got it almost right away. That's bye, Christine. Thanks for joining. Yeah, Jeremy, you were the first one, almost the first one to answer that, Bill. Make sure I got everybody's on here. Give me a second to tally it. Wow, this place is more well known than I thought it'd be amongst all you guys. I'm impressed. I am impressed. Just make sure I'm getting everybody's names on here. So, and you said, Mom and Dad, Angie said that they waved you guys again when they drove through York. And shameful twice. Nice. I'm guessing you did breakfast one time and maybe another meal another time, Angie. I know you guys like breakfast there, which, confession, I've never actually had breakfast there. In my defense, I have 3 boys who don't like getting up for a long time, wouldn't get food. Never thought I'd do it now. So that was just too much of a challenge to drive an hour for breakfast with 3 hungry boys. So that's, I'll use them as my excuse as to why I've never had breakfast in City Naples. Okay. Make sure I get everybody on here. Rick, where are you? There you are. Yes. Okay, so Daniel's on here. Hi, Daniel. If you get the Hunsicker Cover Bridge, I'm very impressed. You must have. Yes, 896. Thank you, Joan. Well, Daniel, I'm going to mark that you wrote that down. That's very impressive. He knows Lancaster. He's a local. Okay. You guys are so kind to be patient with me as I'm writing things down and checking the chat. Yeah, that is right. Okay. Oh yeah, the desserts bit at the Octopi Cafe. I mean, I have a video on this on my channel, but they're just lying. I mean, a whole bunch of desserts, so a lot of good stuff there. So Daniel, you're spelling it Hunsicker with an E. I was saying earlier that I always thought it was with an I because it's on Hunsicker Road, which is an I as well. Maybe you know better because I don't know. Oh, Angie said the steel frame is up at Hershey Farm. Well, that's so exciting! I can't wait. I just can't wait for them to reopen. It's gonna be a big celebration. We should all meet there. We should all meet at Hershey Farm to have a big family style meal. Be fun. We'll have to plan that. I'll try very hard to plan that. Fern says the Snickers bars are expensive but delicious. Well, they look delicious. Thank you, Fern, for letting us know. Oh, well, that's a good one, Rob. I'll have to figure out the grading curve. That's funny. Oh, Sue, you get to go on Wednesday. Hooray for you! Very exciting. Okay. So, and Lauren likes agape. So, definitely a thumbs up from Lauren to go to agape. I think I've got everybody on here. I'm going to tally this because I literally can't talk and count at the same time. I mean, not really. So, I'll tally it up later and I'll post it in the comments. But you're gonna have to give me your email, like just basically you're gonna somehow get a hold of me and I can send you guys a gift card. So I didn't want to announce that ahead of time, so when people who actually well, Lancaster, and he doesn't want to talk about it, be on here and not just bring in random people who want a prize. So we're gonna need you guys. I'll tell you who I think has the top 5, and then I need you to send me your email. Okay, next one. That's enough of me gabbing, for goodness sake. Two more. We only have 10 of these. This one's not really tricky, but it's the yard. It's the property of the place. You can guess the place. I'll give it to you. It's a little tricky.
Yeah, down there, too close. Down there is Old Windmill Farm. That's pretty cool, and like right next to it, right down there, this road is Casey Jones Restaurant and the Red Caboose Motel, and then that's the National Toy Train Museum right there. Look at that one rolling around. Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
I just did a story about this week. This work.
Oh, that is cute. Put on a show for us. There it is. Yeah, right there is the mama and baby. Let's go over here.
It's not Verdant Farm, Bill. That's a good guess.
Look at that. Adorable. Oh my goodness gracious. It must be so young. Oh my word. Hello. Hi. Oh my word.
Oh my goodness.
This is literally paradise.
This is so adorable.
Gracious sake.
Okay. So I agree with you, Fern. Like, it took me a minute to realize this actually was a little country store miniature horse farm. Not it all together, but yeah, you literally can hear the train right there. Horse Farm, and then you have Old Little Farm, and you have Casey Jones, like right there. So it's like lots of things to do. We could spend pretty much the whole day in that little section of things. So yeah, some of you got this right. So Fern, you got that right. It's a tricky one because I just showed you the yard. I'm not trying to be difficult. I have to show you adorable things like beautiful, cute little animals and just make a fun game out of it. So I'm really not trying to trick you. Okay, so, and Bill, I've never been to Verdant Farm. It's on my list. Do you recommend? Because I have not been to Verdant Farm. And yeah, if you say it's close to Windmill Farm, I'll mark that as right as well. But it is so adorable. Like their horses are so, and you can go in there. They have a free petting zoo. You can just walk into the miniature horse farm every day but Sunday, and just walk around and pet the animals for free, which is super, super nice. Okay, Lauren got it right. You lost my sound. Can you hear me? Huh. The I'm delayed. Like what you're seeing is about 25 seconds after it happens, so it's taking a while to answer this question probably. Let me get my technical support up here. Now the video, why you lost sound? Oh, now it says it's back. That's so strange. It might have been a weird YouTube thing. I don't know. Okay. Let me catch up with my voting, and then we'll get on to the next thing. Sorry about the sound. I have no idea what happened. The video itself, hi. See what's going on? I don't know. They said they lost the sound. It's still on here.
Back on.
Okay.
There it is.
Which is so high. So, wait. My oldest son is too shy to say hello. I shouldn't say you're shy. You're too humble. Is probably a better word. Truly. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm checking your chat. So I think the audio is back. He says it's back. Making sure I got everybody's votes on here. We'll go to the next one. We only have. It's so weird. My dog does not want to leave me. All right, 2 more.
Fun little area.
Bob, you're funny. It actually is true that you don't always get the best connection on Lancaster, but I can't blame that tonight. And Fern, I agree with you. It's the most adorable little place.
It's your job to not
Just,
leave
I mean, the yard, just to hang out by the road is so much fun.
grand.
Oh, you guys, you know this one, which honestly is impressive
What a peaceful, lovely place.
because it's
These trees are old and beautiful.
okay. This is number 10. I don't know why I realized I put the wrong number on this one. This is the 10th one, not the 9th one, right? My bad. This is our last one. No, it's actually not. I just counted wrong. There's one more after this. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I messed up. That was number 9. Let me just double check that I had this right. Yeah. So there's one more after this. So let me see. A lot of you got it. I'm gonna catch up to this. So we have Sue, correct. I feel like I'm a teacher. Sue, correct. Bill, correct. Lauren, correct. My mom and dad, correct. I said Bill, right? I already have Bill in there, yes. You got it, Sue. That counts, yes. Jim. David, correct. Okay. Joan and Rob. Joan and Rick. Joan. Okay. You guys are so fast, I can't keep up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, they definitely have a leg. I'm pretty sure it's what happened to it. Rob, you get an advantage because your wife drags you shopping. Joan, thank you for mentioning that. Yes, they do have farmers markets and Lidditz Thursdays in the park. I think only during the summer, maybe like spring to fall. Yes, and right, Rick. Across from the park is Wilbur Chocolate, like across the street. So well worth stopping at. Okay. So now that I've done this once, I'm realizing all the things I'm doing wrong to do better next time. Because you're trying to fit all your names on one paper. It's my first time doing it like this. I'm gonna give myself a little grace. Okay, good job. Last one. It's a beautiful park, and you saw that one free. It just started turning. This was in September. I think it was like September the 10th or something like that. And that one tree was just turning, so I bet it's really beautiful right now. Beautiful, beautiful. Anybody here go to the chocolate walk in Lidditz this year? I went last year. It was super, super fun. Rick, what are you talking about? Rick says, watch out for the big line when visiting the spring. No. Anybody know what he's talking about? What lion? I mean, I know it's not a real lion, but what are you talking about? Well, we'll wait for him. He'll answer in the chat. Well, we'll go to the next one. This is the last one. I'm 99% sure. Yeah.
Welcome aboard.
Be a little bit tricky by going in a certain way and showing you that instead of showing you the main part. Okay, Rick. Why did I notice that? Sorry for my noise. My mom and dad knows because they were there with me. Yes, Rob, it is. I'll accept 2 names for this answer, actually. 2 names. Sure, Mom, Dad, we'll let that count too. Bill, I'm gonna get to your comment in a second. Okay. All right, just checking my answers here. But yes, you guys got it right. So technically, the restaurant, which so you said it, is Casey Jones Restaurant, but it's at the Red Caboose Motel. And I think for a while it was called the Red Caboose Restaurant as well, but they changed the name I think the last few years. But yeah, that's there. You saw it at the end. But this is a fun place because they use train cars on each side of the restaurant as their dining area for the main, and then the shop in the middle. But that was my mom and dad and I went there in May. That was my first time there, and it was really fun. But Bill said something that I want to talk about. He said he just saw a person do a pancake challenge there, and I have watched the video. I watched a girl do this. Forget her name. I'll put it down below. But there's if you look at Casey Jones pancake challenge on YouTube, you will find several people who have done this. I forget how many, but basically like 2 sacks this big, and they time it, and there's like rules about it, and you get them free if you do it. Which is just like, if you like that sort of thing, they also have a big burger challenge with all these French fries. I can't remember like the exact details, but people are pretty impressive that they can do that sort of thing. But yeah, it's fun to watch. I could not. I feel like my nephew, my oldest son, could probably hang in there. Honestly, they both love pancakes, but yeah, they have fun challenges there. But yes, if you walk outside the restaurant, there's a little like sluggy tour company there, which I haven't done. And then you have like a little petting zoo, and they built this brand new event center, brand new, just opened this summer. It's like a big barn they built for like big events and special events and weddings and all that stuff. It's beautiful. But then if you walk down farther, all these old cabooses they turned into a motel. It's super cool. So I have not stayed in one. If any of you guys have stayed in one, let me know in the chat. But one of the best parts about eating here is if you get here between basically 10:45 a.m. and like 3:30 p.m. and you're staying for an hour, you're guaranteed to see a train go by. This train goes right by the area. It's really fun. So we sat in the window, watched the train go by. That was super fun. And then afterwards, we saw it come by outside, which I'm going to show you in a second. So, some of you, I guess, obviously knew what this was, but anybody ever sleep in one of the cabooses? I'm really curious if you guys have done that or not. And like I said, I have to wait because it's like a 25-second delay between what I say and when we get it. But there's a lot of silence on this video. Okay. I'm gonna look around at this tally a while. Here's what we're gonna do. You guys still there? I'm not seeing any chats lately. I'm actually gonna put my email on the chat. And then like my address. And then, hang on a second. I'm gonna tell you, like, I have a gift card for the Kitchen Tail Village online store. $25 each. I'm gonna give it to the top 4. Oh, hi, Lauren. Which Joan and Lauren, for sure, you guys, and I think Sue, I think you guys answered almost everything correctly. So I'll do more of these quiet things, but I do have, I think, 4 gift cards that I can hand out. So I'm gonna try to put my email in here, and then you guys need to email me. I can only give it to you if you email me though, because I don't have another way of sending it. Hang on a second. Almost done. And then you guys can have my email, so that's fine with me. Too worried about that being out there, because if someone gets it who's doing weird things, I can always block them. So that's, here is my, okay, it came across weird, but it's elliving45@gmail.com. That's my elliving email. So let's see here. Let's tally yourself up. 15, I would say. It's hard to count for you because you had to leave, but you got everything right until you left. So I would say 15 and Joan and Lauren. And let's see who else. Probably Rick. I'll say you 4 had the most correct answers, so congratulations. And I'll do another one of these again, and I don't usually hand out prizes, but it'll be fun. Now, you can only get this if you give me your email, so you can email me afterward. Really, we're all winners, right? It's nice to get a gift card. So I been wanting to do that for a while. So I bought them a while ago. The only catch is you got to spend them before the end of the year because I'm late getting them out. So I was trying to figure out how to do this without giving away too much information. So yeah, I'm impressed. And if I miscounted, honestly, if I miscounted, you guys know you got whatever. Most of them write, just put it in the comments. Who said that? I'm a Robert, but I'm a very easy grader. It's true. So we'll do it again though. I'll try to do a Christmas one. That'll be fun. Do a Christmas video, another giveaway. But yeah, thank you guys for participating. It was super fun. I love talking about Lancaster, like you guys know. I'm gonna play the rest of this just because it's like so simple Lancaster. As the train goes by. Oh, so good scenery. I'm not getting off yet. I just want you to watch this real quick. The open air car is my favorite, actually. Not that I've done all of them, but I love the open air car. You're like right there with nature. Okay. So that is that. I hope you guys had fun. I think this is fun. It's fun to talk about Lancaster, look at Lancaster when we can't be there, and then have other people who love Lancaster hanging out with us. So thank you guys all and the people I have not met yet, like I haven't really talked to Fern before, so Fern, thank you for getting on here. So we just visited last week. Leaf peeping, yes. There's so many things based on your reviews, and so, oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad I can help. It's fun to. I mean, what a fun thing to be able to do, to talk about such a wonderful place and make videos about it. So I consider it a privilege for sure. Yes, Joan, it's fun to, as Jimmy calls us, we're all Lanco nuts. I still think I need to make a shirt that says that. Do you guys would you wear a shirt that says Lanco nut on it? I would. You're very welcome. I'm glad you guys were on here and it was fun. So yeah, four of you, Joan, Lauren, Sue, and Rick. Pretty darn sure you guys, Mom and Dad, I mean, you were up there too, but you're family, so I'll take you out. I'll take you out to eat when I see you in this. That'll be a reward. Okay. Yes, Rob, there is a wolf sanctuary in Lidditz. I think just outside Lidditz. I've not been there, but I know people have done that, and it looks pretty cool. It's kind of like a random thing that's there, but yeah, there is a wolf preserve right outside Lidditz. It's a neat place. So I'm just started booking. For those of you who might know this, who've been on this channel a bit, is that I try to take. I live in Oklahoma. I'm from York, Pennsylvania, which is right next to Lancaster. So I've been going back, all the time to see my family. I try to take girlfriends every year and like people from Oklahoma or near here who've never been there and take them there and show them around. It's like one of my favorite things to do. And next year, because our youngest son's graduating from high school in May, we're gonna be like empty nesters, which what I basically say is we can legally leave them now. Like we're gonna go on our first couples trip. So next October we're going on a trip. And why I say this is because Fern mentioned the leaf peeping, but that's mainly why we're going in October to see the beautiful foliage and the leaves. And so it should be a really good time to go. It's hard to nail down the right weekend, but end of October, mid to end of October should be good. So I'm excited. I'm already planning it. You might think I'm crazy for planning this a year in advance, but some places, some Airbnbs have already sold out because it's such a popular time to go. So it's interesting how that works. We can do this again sometime. I'll try to get footage and I do it like maybe I did this in spring, this kind of video. It was more of a premiere then where instead of seeing me, I was just typing in the chat. I kind of like this better so I can talk faster. Sorry, I see that we are having difficulties with connections again. But thank you guys all, everybody who are joining me. I'm gonna go because I think the connection's pretty bad. But yes, buffet crazy on the back of the shirt, Rob. That's a good one. I mean, yeah, I think I need to find something to really good design, and we'll try to get some t-shirts for the channel that are about Lancaster. So, thank you guys. Bruce says, my daughter and I visited Lancaster last year for a long weekend. We enjoyed it so much back last month for a week. I think that's what happens in Lancaster. Like, people, once they get there, it's kind of hard to not go back because there's so much to do and it's such a special place. So, yeah, I love it there. Who else? Fern says, no, Fern, I've not been to Ohio, Amish country. But my friend Gail, who's on here with me a lot, has lived in Ohio for a while because she's been there. I want to. Just hard when I live so far away and I go back to see family and go back. It's hard to make extra trip. Someday, like I said, we can start traveling more next year once all the kids are legally of age where I can leave them. So that'll be nice. Maybe next year or the year after that, we'll do that. I have a very, very long bucket list. A lot of things are in Lancaster, to tell you the truth. Okay. Thank you guys again. I had fun and have a great week. Almost